time to call your lawyer.
As we do on Wednesdays at this time, it's time for Ask the Lawyer. Place a phone call to our friend and attorney for the injured, Bruce L. Scheiner. See if we can't get your question answered. We'll see if that happens today and get some good, solid advice, I'm sure. First, though, I need to remind you that we're just about to have some general legal conversation here at Kicks Country 92.9. You should not take what you're about to hear to be specific advice in your specific situation. For that, you have got to sit down face to face with a professional, and attorneys sometimes do offer a free initial consultation. Bruce L. Scheiner and Associates do. I'll tell you how to contact them in a second. Also, how to submit a question for consideration as well. Now, here's some solid advice that applies to everybody under all circumstances. Don't sign anything. Don't make any statements. And don't let anybody record any conversations until you've seen a professional. Take that to the bank. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what Bruce thinks of today's legal brain teaser. Would you please help me welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Todd. How's this week been treating you?
Just fine. And how about you?
Oh, everything's excellent.
Good. You still starting your day off with that intensive workout that we've heard about in the past?
Yes, sir. I go to either spinning class or CrossFit every morning.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm ready to go by the time it's time to go to work.
You certainly are. You're definitely in a good place to take on today's question. You're mentally and physically up to the challenge, I guess. So
I sure am.
Without further ado, let's get right into it and see how you respond to our legal brain teaser today. It says, how many days do you have to get an attorney after an accident? And should I sign papers from our insurance company before getting a lawyer? And I'm wondering those same things. What do you think?
Well, first of all, you should hire an attorney that emphasizes or specializes in personal injury as soon as possible after the accident.
Okay.
There is no set legal time, but practically speaking, the sooner you retain a lawyer, the better it is, because as soon as our office gets a new case, we assign it to an investigator. An investigator gets out and gets photos of the vehicle and goes to the scene. If there's any markings in the road, he takes photos of them. A lot of times we have to preserve evidence, which means like the defendant's car may become relevant later in the case. So we send what's called spoliation notices, which means don't do anything to the vehicle until we get a chance to inspect it.
Right.
It's very important that you get to a lawyer early so the lawyer does his due diligence and does that. Also, if there's witnesses to a case, you want to get their statements as quickly as you can after the accident while it's fresh in their mind.
Oh, yes.
So, again, our investigator, when there is a witness, gets in touch with a witness and gets their statement. So we preserve their statements and their recollection early on. So if the case actually has to go to court, we have all those things. Another example is in today's world, a lot of places have surveillance cameras. You want to make sure that you get to the business owner and make sure he doesn't destroy the tape as soon as you can, so that there's just all kinds of evidence that you want to preserve if they help your case.
Well, that's something I hadn't thought about, but when you do think about it, you realize we are on camera, each one of us, how many times a day? I don't even know. There are so many angles and so many cameras that are viewing us these days. There might be some very important evidence on one of the nearby businesses' security cameras.
Yeah, that's true. And the second part of the question is, should I sign papers from our insurance company before getting the lawyer? The answer is absolutely not. Insurance company, although they're there to protect you to some extent, they're not your friend. They're not looking for your best interest. They're looking for their best interest. So as long as you're going to retain a lawyer, you might as well make sure that he reads anything they want you to sign and gives it his blessing before you sign anything.
You know, it doesn't say so in this question. I just have a gut feeling that somebody has gotten a very quick response after an accident from an insurance company saying, sign this, and we'll get everything all wrapped up and take care of you. And that, to me, would be a sure sign to slow the process down and seek professional help.
Yes, the key to the question is seek professional help as soon as possible.
All right, Bruce. Let's hope they follow your advice. And as always, we appreciate your advice and these little visits on Wednesday mornings. Thank you so much, and look forward to talking to you next week.
Thank you, Todd, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. And if you'd like to submit a question for future consideration, I'm going to tell you how to do that. You simply go to our website, kickscountry929.com, and then look on the homepage for BLS Bruce L. Scheiner. If you're involved in some kind of legal situation, chances are you're not going to want to wait and see if your question gets answered. So why not get some advice immediately by calling the local office, Port Charlotte office of Bruce L. Scheiner and Associates at 941-743-7777. That's 941-743-7777. 743-7777. Just keep hitting sevens. Don't let anyone take away your rights. Find out how to protect yourself today. Tell them that Todd Matthews sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.